Welcome to this explainer. So you're looking at a trip to the UAE, and let's be real, Dubai's vertical scale is just absolutely overwhelming, right? We're talking towering skyscrapers, sky-high infinity pools, historic neighborhoods, all mixed together. But how do you actually curate that experience? Today we're going to break down exactly how to navigate this giant vertical city. And, most importantly, we're revealing the absolute game changer for any viewpoint: timing.
Okay, let's dive right into this. It's the ultimate traveler's dilemma. You want that iconic, top-of-the-world shot. But honestly, with so many choices, from record-breaking towers to luxury decks and even free beaches, how do you actually choose without just falling into a super expensive tourist trap? Well, the answer depends entirely on what you want to look at and exactly when you decide to look at it.
So here's our roadmap for today. 1. Chasing the perfect view. 2. Choosing your observation deck. 3. Immersive pools and thrills. 4. Free golden hour hotspots. And finally, number 5, why sunset changes absolutely everything.
All right, starting off with part 1, chasing the perfect view and the whole dilemma of choice. You know, the core problem a lot of visitors face is assuming that higher always means better. But look, if you head up the Burj Khalifa, sure, you're getting the sheer massive scale of the entire city. You're looking down on downtown Dubai, the coastline for miles. But here's the catch. The famous Palm Jumeirah, it kind of just looks like a fuzzy little landmass way out in the distance. If your goal is to actually see that iconic frond shape, you really need to go to the view at the Palm. That one gives you the perfect framing of the island from 240 meters up on the 52nd floor. So it's all about matching your specific goal to the right view.
Now, 555 meters. That is the staggering height of the Burj Khalifa's level 148 deck. I mean, it literally represents the absolute pinnacle of sheer height and architectural scale. But keep in mind, this iconic experience comes with a price tag starting around 449 dirhams during prime hours. And spoiler alert, it is almost always busy. Even if you pre-book your tickets, you should definitely prepare to intimately bond with strangers in security lines, elevator queues, and all over that crowded observation deck at the top.
Moving on to Section 2, choosing your observation deck, the curator's guide.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how we can break down your best options based on your budget and the exact vibe you're going for. Because these choices, they are absolutely not interchangeable. Just look at the numbers. The Burj Khalifa levels 124 and 125 give you complete city scale at 452 meters, and that'll run you about 169 to 259 dirhams. Meanwhile, the view at the Palm gets you that perfect island shape for around 100 to 120 dirhams. And then there's the Dubai frame, sitting at 150 meters for just 50 dirhams. Think about that. You can literally do 2 or 3 totally unique viewpoints for less than the cost of one premium Burj ticket.
Let's actually focus on that 50 dirham price point for a second, because I'm telling you, the Dubai frame is the ultimate value hack here. It's located in Zabil Park, and it's this 150-meter-tall literal picture frame with a glass-floored sky bridge. It gives you this brilliantly unique dual perspective. You look south and you see the historic, low-rise neighborhoods of Bur Dubai and Daira. But you turn around and look north, boom, the hyper-modern downtown skyline. There is really nowhere else that gives you this simultaneous, bilateral view of the city's past and its future.
Okay, a quick insider warning for your itinerary planning. You're probably going to see Ain Dubai, that massive 250-meter observation wheel on Blue Waters Island, in a ton of guidebooks. It's supposed to offer this incredible 38-minute panoramic rotation, but it is currently closed until further notice. And honestly, it has a documented history of extended closures. So do yourself a huge favor, don't build your fixed itinerary around it. Just treat it as a lucky opportunistic bonus if it actually happens to be running when you visit.
All right, Section 3, immersive pools and thrills, elevating the experience.
So what if you want more than just standing behind some glass taking photos? Dubai has completely transformed the whole observation deck concept into these active, physical experiences. Get this. At 210 meters above sea level, right on the 50th floor of the Palm Tower, you've got the Aura Sky Pool. This isn't just a viewing deck, it is the world's highest 360-degree infinity pool. And the kicker? The walls are completely transparent glass. Seriously, first-time visitors always talk about this sharp intake of breath when they step in, because you're literally swimming within the panorama of the Arabian Gulf and the Marina skyline. You're not just looking at it from a safe distance.
Let's contrast a couple of your high-altitude thrill options. On the one hand, you've got the Skyview's glass slide. For 120 dirhams plus a 65 dirham add-on, you literally zip down a fully transparent glass tube hanging outside the Address Skyview Hotel at 219 meters up. It's this crazy 3 to 5 second adrenaline rush where, honestly, the anticipation standing in line is scarier than the incredibly fast slide itself. But then contrast that with the Aura Sky Pool. That one costs 295 to 395 dirhams, but it operates on a food and beverage credit model, so you're getting hours of luxurious, exclusive swimming and dining. It's basically a quick bucket list rush versus an extended, totally luxurious afternoon.
But hey, what if you need an alternative to those high altitudes, or maybe the weather just isn't cooperating? Enter AIA Universe at Wafi City Mall. For 110 dirhams, you get this massive 40,000 square foot indoor park that uses high-end art and tech to create 12 totally immersive light and sound zones. You can wander through glowing gardens, interact with digital environments, check out reverse waterfalls. It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to explore, and it's just a fantastic, futuristic visual experience that absolutely does not rely on being 50 floors up in the air.
Moving into Section 4, free golden hour hotspots. No ticket needed for these.
Because guess what? Some of the absolute most postcard-worthy views in Dubai cost you nothing at all. You just got to know exactly where to stand. Take Kite Beach. It gives you beautiful golden sand, awesome action shots of kite surfers, and this perfectly unobstructed view of the Burj Al Arab. Or over at the Dubai Marina Walk, you get these striking reflections of the massive glass towers right on the water. And you definitely can't forget the Burj Khalifa Lake for those incredible fountain reflections. Now, if you want a totally different vibe, the Al Fahidi Historical Neighborhood offers these narrow lanes and traditional wind tower architecture that just contrasts so brilliantly with the ultra-modern city. Oh, and for something truly surprising, head over to the Ras Al Khor Wildlife Sanctuary. You can actually photograph bright pink flamingos set right against the towering downtown skyline. It's amazing. Which brings us to our final part, Section 5. Why sunset changes everything. The secret revealed.
Okay, here's where it all comes together. The ultimate secret to unlocking Dubai's beauty isn't just where you go, it's exactly when you go. So the crucial point here is understanding the light. Dubai is a desert city, right? So the midday sunlight is incredibly harsh and totally washed out. It literally flattens the landscape and causes severe glare off all those glass skyscrapers. But the golden hour and the blue hour right before and after sunset, it completely transforms the environment. It softens the light, cuts through the haze, and paints these warm, incredibly photogenic tones across the entire city.
In practice, what this really means is you probably want to avoid morning sessions at high altitudes. The eastern glare often completely washes out the marina skyline, making it super hard to capture good photos, even if it is generally a bit quieter. Sunset sessions, on the other hand, offer the absolute peak experience. The heat is way more manageable, the light is literally perfect for photography, and as the sun dips, you get to watch the skyline completely transition from day into this glittering, glowing nightscape.
And this brilliantly illustrates the whole point. Just listen to this review from someone at the Aura Sky Pool. The light turns the Gulf gold, the marina towers glow amber, and the palm fronds are at their most photogenic. It's not just a nice time of day to be outside. The sunset actually physically alters the colors of the Arabian Gulf and the architecture surrounding it. It really is the ultimate visual upgrade.
So here is your absolute ultimate takeaway from this explainer. In Dubai, when you look is every bit as important as where you look. Because the sunset offers this unrivaled, totally transformative view, those specific time slots, whether you're at the Burj Khalifa or a sky pool or the view at the Palm, they are always the absolute first to sell out. You literally must book your sunset slots weeks in advance, especially if you're traveling over a weekend.
So armed with the knowledge of how to match your desired view to the perfect deck and holding the true secret of the golden hour, I have to ask, which Dubai view are you going to conquer first? Will you chase the sheer scale of the Burj Khalifa, frame the island from the view, or maybe just soak it all in from the Aura Sky Pool? Start planning, get those sunset tickets booked, and enjoy the view.